Hey guys, this is Michael Chin with episode 8 of the live scalping series. It is Thursday, February 13th, 2020, and we're kicking it off with a 2000 tick chart of the S&P 500 futures. Now to start this video off, I wanted to talk about resistance and support. And right now you can see that I'm stalking an entry to the short side, looking for prices to bounce off of this resistance and come down to this support line. So you can tell that these are the resistance lines because prices continue to bounce off of this. As you can see, we've bounced off at least 3, now 4 times off of this line. And then as for the support, you can see we have bounced off here maybe three or so times. The support is not as defined, but the resistance is clear. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for prices to break below this, meaning that they have officially bounced off of the top, and looking for them to hopefully test the bottom, right? If you see price trends, they continue to bounce off the top, bounce off the bottom, bounce off the top, and bounce off the bottom. And now, as a price action trader and a scalper, I am only looking for a 1-point scalp here. So 1-point scalp would bring us right here. And if we're saying that prices are going to bounce off the top and come all the way down to the bottom here, then we have a very good chance of getting this 1-point scalp because we are expecting prices to make at least a 3-point move. But remember, we're not going to trade that entire 3-point move because we want the high probability 1-point trade. So right now, I'm not getting filled, but I am trying to move my sell stop up every time the bars finish because the moment prices break below here, I want to be filled and I want to be ready for that flush down in case it happens really quickly. And it looks like we were never filled here and prices broke out, but now it looks like they're failing to break out. So I want to put in my sell order here in case prices start to drop. But man, they are quickly selling off. They've already made the 1-point scalp, so it's no longer viable to have my sell stop here. So unfortunately, it looks like I missed it, and the selling pressure is pretty strong. It looks like it's just going to come down and touch the support line or even go through, which, man, it makes me disappointed. But this is one area where I do want to segue into talking about day trading with a full-time job. So I have a full-time job, which means that I'm only able to day trade from around 5:30 a.m. Pacific time to about 8:30 to 9 a.m. Pacific time, at which time, I have to head to the office. And this is one of the reasons why I haven't posted in the past 2 to 3 days, just because, it's been stressful at work. I had a hard time and it definitely impacted my trading. So I just chose not to trade the past 2-3 days because there's no point in trading if you don't have a focused mind, right? Price action trading takes some mental toughness and you have to be reading each bar. You have to be on point. If you're not on point, then you're just going to risk losing money. And so this is one thing that I kind of want to bring up to you guys in case you guys have a full-time job and you want to think about day trading as well. Just remember that, life can be hard and you definitely don't want to be trading when you have a lot of stress or a lot of pressure that's clouding your mind. Like me, I woke up this morning, I haven't taken a trade yet and it's still kind of tough on my mind. So when prices move really quickly like this, it's hard for me to kind of calculate it in my head and figure out what's going on. So you are bound to miss trades. And then also realize that, you have to find a balance at some point. You have to figure out, okay, I want to keep work at work, and then I want to keep my trading with trading. And, it's easy to say that. It's easy to say, okay, I'm just going to separate the two because it's easy for them to overlap, easy for them to conflict with each other. But at the end of the day, if you want to be successful as a day trader with a full-time job, you're going to have to find some balance at some point in your life. But back to the trades now, and what we're seeing is we're seeing a 2-legged move set up here. But remember, prices have already made this huge down move, and it looks like prices have already reversed at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my sell stop order ready here to take this as a 2-legged trap. So there's a lot of new traders that saw this 2-legged pullback, and they thought that the move would continue back. You see that we have been bullish all day, and so they just thought this trend would continue, but prices have started to top here. They have started to reverse. And so I have my sell stop order here ready to help them exit their positions. So basically I got my 1-point scalp here and I am just getting paid to help other traders exit their positions and make life easier for them. So now we have a runner going. I do scalp 3 contracts. So scalping 3 contracts for 1 point is worth $150, right? In the S&P 500 futures, 1 point is equal to $50. And then I like to leave one of my contracts on as a runner just to see, remember if I had that runner, we would continue to have it and we'd be up like 8 points right now. Well, hopefully this one can continue out further and we can see how much money we can make out of this guy. And I thought it would go down further, but nope, we just got canceled out there. And so I think we got like a 3/4 of a point, which is fine. Now we are up $212 for the day, and we are 1-0. So I like to win at least 3 to 4 scalps a day. So let's see if there are some other setups that we can take. It's been a while since our last trades that we did take over here, and as you can see, prices really ran up and now they are overextended. So I'm looking for a place to sell, and right here is a really good opportunity. As you see, prices tried to go up higher once, and so they are going to get trapped as prices reverse on them. So I'm looking for a 1-point scalp, only a 1-point scalp here. I'm not looking for prices to completely reverse, but this is a good opportunity to at least trap a lot of these traders that tried to continue long here, even though prices got really overextended. Now, in the meantime, while this trade is panning out, I do want to talk about areas like this. These are really bad areas to be trading. You do not want to get caught up in any of this. This is way too much congestion, and basically prices are telling you that they have no idea what they want to do. They could go straight up, they could go straight down, and so because of that, it is really risky to try and put in a trade here. So during this time, you just got to sit back, maybe find something else to do, maybe look at your phone for a bit. I don't know. Do something that will distract you so that you do not put in any trades in here, because while there are some tempting positions that you may want to take, this is just very dangerous. Prices could go either direction, and you don't want to be caught on the wrong side when that happens. So we'll come back to this trade here. It looks like we are about to get our 1-point scalp, but basically with this one, when prices get overextended in a market, right, they always like to revert back to the mean or come back to the EMA. And so what we're seeing here is prices basically just ran up like crazy, and then they tried to run up again, and obviously that's not going to work, right? This is not something that's sustainable, right? You're not going to see prices just go like this and then they make a little pullback and then just shoot up again. Right now they're going to have some kind of deeper pullback, and that's what I'm looking for here, and only looking for that 1-point scalp because that is the high probability trade. So hopefully we get filled here. It does, the market likes to tease you, right? They like to just say your price and not fill you. But there we go. We got our 1-point scalp, and now we are looking for this runner to see if it goes any further. It looks like there's some promise here with this guy, but I'm going to keep, there we go. We got kicked out. I was tightening up my stop there because, we aren't in a bearish trend here. This isn't some kind of reversal. So I kind of want to get out on this runner as soon as possible and take the profits and run. All right, this trade is pretty crazy. It was about 9 a.m. Pacific time, so I had already closed everything up. I stopped recording, but I still have my charts up, and then I just got out of the shower and I saw the charts and saw that there was a nice 2-legged pullback. So I rushed in, took the entry, and then now I have this runner going. We did get the 1-point scalp, which is nice, but I wasn't able to record that. Things weren't set up. I'd already closed everything down and I was about to head off to work. And then I just saw this at the last second. So I was like, oh man, I need to take this. I want to get my 3 wins for the day, right? I only have 2 wins, I think, at this point. I was only 2-0. And so quickly ran in, took this entry, and basically what we are seeing is a 2-legged pullback, right? 2-legged pullbacks, as I have always emphasized, are one of the strongest indicators of a trend continuation. And that's just because the market loves to move in twos. And so when I see this 2-legged pullback with this nice trend here, I am trying to fix the trend line to see exactly what's going on. But basically we have a nice bullish trend, 2-legged pullback. And so this is a nice trade to take. And now we actually have a pretty sweet runner here going. And not as good as that one earlier that I missed. That would have been like, 10 plus points. But this one is shaping up to be a very good runner. These are nice bullish continuation bars here. So the price action is telling us that there is a lot of buying pressure coming in. Okay, at this point, I'm trying to close out my runner it looks like I'm trying to get 4 points on it, just because it's like 9-10 a.m. I got to get to work. I'm going to be late to the office at this point. So I want to close out all my positions. And 4 points is really good. 4 points is worth $200. And so that's an extra $200 that I wouldn't have. And it means that I scalped an extra time, right? I usually scalp 3 contracts for 3 points. So if I get 4 points on a runner, that means I basically just added another scalp. So we are going to finish the day 3-0 for the day. We are up $737, which is very awesome. I'm loving it, and now I gotta head off to work. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any further questions, feel free to comment below, and I'll be happy to help. And remember, this is a video series, so if you want to continue watching and learning, please be sure to subscribe to my channel where you can get the latest updates. Alright guys, I'll see you at the next video. Happy trading.